And on this episode of my personal conspiracy theory, we have this from Screen Thrill. Fateful Resident Evil movie adaptation lands barbarian director. I'm speaking to you right now, audience. I think you're lying to me. I think it's a conspiracy going on right now because every time I talk about Barbarian and how much I hated it, it was one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen that was made to actually try to be a good movie. Everyone tells me, I love that movie. That's one of the best horror movies. You're lying to me. I think you're all lying collectively to try to make me look foolish. Barbarian was what just... I gotta do a watch of this movie. It is so bad. The trailer makes it look like it's one thing. It goes in a completely different direction. It's about breast milk. Yeah, I'm not giving away the whole thing. It's about breastfeeding. Okay? That's the ending of the movie. It's about breastfeeding. Horrible movie. But moving on. Fateful. The fact that we have to say the words. Fateful Resident Evil movie adaptation. That just implies that everything else Resident Evil before this was not faithful. And you know what? It wasn't. I think there was one animated movie where it was like Chris and Leon fighting a bunch of zombies in a hallway. That was pretty cool. The movie was okay. I think it was called Degeneration or something like that. I don't know. It fades from memory. That's how good this thing actually was. But all the Alice ones, how did they get away with making so many of those? Who in their right mind? That was the worst part of those movies, is that every time one of them came out, they took things from the games that just came out. Like, there's a scene in one of... I don't know which one it was, though. But it has them fighting Wesker. It's almost shot for shot, just like Resident Evil 5, when Chris and Sheva fought Wesker. It's so close to it. Then you have the giant zombie with the axe, and he was in it too, and you have, of course, all the other characters, but for some odd reason, they said, yeah, let's base this franchise around some random woman that was never in the... It was so bad that the games didn't even pick up on it. It wasn't like they said, okay, well, we made a bunch of Resident Evil games. They were really great. We're going to make a movie that has nothing to do with the games, but going forward, we're going to make these games about Alice. You didn't do that. You went in the almost complete opposite direction of everything the movies did. So, do I believe for a second that this is going to be good? No. We just had a Resident Evil movie not that long ago. What was it called? Like Raccoon City? Something. It was garbage. It was funny when it came out. It had a picture of the actors and actresses in it next to random cosplayers at Comic-Con. And it's like, you guys did cosplaying perfectly accurate to Resident Evil, but the multi-million-dollar studio didn't even try to get it right. Amazing how these things happen. But yeah, I'm done with Resident Evil movies, man. Of course, I'll watch it and review it for your entertainment, but if you had to ask me, hey, do I want to watch a Resident Evil movie? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'll just play the games again, and that's it. But Barbarian director, that does not inspire hope. Yeah, Barbarian was so bad. I'll do a watch through of it, but man, I watched that movie, and the whole time I'm banging my head against the wall thinking, like, this is the worst thing ever, and I talked about it on Facebook, and everyone called me out and said, no, it was the best movie ever made. One of the best horror movies of the year. It's like, well, are you out of your minds? No. It's a conspiracy. I know it. Know it in my heart. Garbage movie. What do you guys think about that?